Master Suanico. Can you introduce yourself to us, please, sir?
Yeah, I am Norman Suanico, and I am from Iloilo City. And I went to, in our hometown, I've been to different masters in Filipino martial arts. And then I went to Manila to learn from Grandmaster Ilustrisimo, and I stayed in his house for almost 10 years, learning his art, no? And then I would help him in teaching students.
Okay.
So
you're one of what was there, 12 of you who are direct?
yeah, there are still some surviving. Some of my classmates passed away already.
Yeah.
And there are a few of us left, like me and Grandmaster Yuli Romo. We have this Martin Roganas. We have this Remio Macapagal. And there are some also. There is Ernie Talag also. And those are the one that is could easily be accessible when you go to Manila.
Okay.
To learn from. But there are some other students that are hiding. You could not contact them.
Okay. So how did you come to bring Ilustrisimo Kali to Canada?
Yeah, because it was Jerry Galliano, my best friend in Iloilo City, who is now in Toronto, who told me that to learn from Antonio Ilustrisimo. He was the one who told me to learn from.
Yeah.
So I went to Manila together with my band, no? And we played in nightclubs in Manila.
Oh, okay.
Then, as we played that night, every time I go home, I would pass by the market and buy food for us, no, together with Tatang and his son. And I let his son cook food for us while we sleep, no.
Yeah.
And then when we wake up, we eat lunch like that. And sometimes in the afternoon, Tatang had students, and I would help Tatang teach his students.
Nice.
New beginner students. And then we would, some schools would invite us to tournaments. And even though our students were beginners, but they were able to win the tournaments.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on.
Even though they were beginners. But the one that I first taught were his grandnephews. About 4 or 5 of his grandnephews.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I taught them, and they became champions in tournaments.
So what was your relationship with Grandmaster?
His first cousin, his first Gabriel Ilustrisimo, was the husband of my auntie.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Oh, so did that help you get
So
into the...
Tatang said, "Oh, that is my cousin. Gabriel Ilustrisimo is my cousin." So he offered me to stay in his home.
That's
so
awesome.
I stayed in his home.
And so was
in
it
personal? Tatang is very nice in personal. He's a nice person in personal.
And was it Tatang who encouraged you to come to Canada to teach?
So when Arsenio Padilla went to Philippines to look for an instructor, he asked Tatang, "Who among your students you want me to bring to Canada?" So Tatang answered, "You bring Norman. You bring Norman."
So you were actually sent here by Tatang to
it was Tatang who made me as a representative.
Right on.
But after that, when I was already teaching here, Tony Diego would assign a representative of Kali Ilustrisimo, and they would tell us that they are the real representative, even though Tatang was the one who appointed me to be representative, but
Okay.
he appointed several, not only one. Several
okay.
representatives here in Canada.
Oh, really?
Yeah, several, not only one.
Okay.
But right now they're not teaching.
Oh,
They're
so
not
you're
teaching
the,
here.
You're the only one who's
I'm
active still?
the only one teaching. And one of his, at last, when one of his students came here, he joined the group of Louis Lindo and Kenneth Ko, no?
Yeah.
And they joined there. Yeah, it's Tom De Tang, no?
Yeah.
He's a student
Oh, okay.
of Tony G.
Okay. And one final question: What advice would you give to somebody who's new to Filipino martial arts or interested in Filipino martial arts? What advice would you give them to begin their journey and start when they start training in these arts?
Yeah, at first, they should be patient. The student must learn patience. 1, 2, no, that is